Hey, what's up? I'm Mooka Chanel, and on this episode, DJ Myles P and I get into musical journeys and all things Shine Season. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Hey, what's up? I'm your host, Mooka Chanel, and you're tuned into the Shine Season podcast. On this episode, I have the pleasure of having DJ Myles P in the building. How you feeling?
Doing good, man. I'm doing good, feeling good, living better. I'm thankful to be here. Appreciate you guys for having me on the show. So,
yes,
one of my favorite podcasts ever, and I'm just happy to be in the seat.
We're gonna let the people know,
okay?
Because it's Memorial Day weekend. I don't
Memorial
know if
Day.
they know. Like, you were coming off of like a
heater
bus.
Yeah,
plane, show, hop out, pop.
It was a heater of a weekend. I was working 12 gigs in 5 days. I was all over LA, Lock and Key, Ace Hotel, Vuka Lounge, Melrose House, LA, High Tide, any and everywhere. Pattern Bar. You probably saw me. So
yeah, I saw
thankful
you.
and blessed to be able to be working, and it was a fun weekend. I can't complain. I'll do it all over again if I could.
Yeah. You had me outside.
I had you outside.
I showed some love.
So I sent the text early on Wednesday. I know you're a businesswoman. Sent the text early. I gave you the whole schedule. Said it would be great if you can come to one. You came. We appreciate you. It was a good time. Hopefully I, passed your vibe check as a DJ.
No, for sure.
Okay.
Because my introduction to you was at Fixins.
Okay.
Like my actual DJ set.
Yes.
What is it about to give?
Okay.
Was Fixins.
What time did you go to Fixins?
I went early, but it was a good, cause for me I was on some family vibes. At Fixins, and that's what Fixins gives.
So for people who don't know, I DJ at Fixins every Sunday, 11 to 3. Shout out to Chubby for throwing me the lob on that. 11 to 3 on a Sunday. You got to think people are just getting out of church. Mm-hmm. Some people are feeling bad because they didn't go to church, so you can't give off too much club environment 11 to 1.
It's the Lord's Day.
So we got to give some Kirk Franklin, some Fred Hammond. Then we can transition to some Marvin Gaye, some Yolanda. Don't forget Kirk Franklin and the family.
Hello.
Silver and gold. I'd rather have Jesus.
Hello.
Okay. Then we got to move into some Marvin Gaye, the DeBarges, Jackson Family. So I think he was in that time.
I was coming out of church.
Yeah.
And into blackness.
Yes.
But I can appreciate referencing the Lord.
Of course. I grew up in the church, so
yes.
I grew up in the church. A lot of people say they grew up in the church, but I was there 3-4 days a week.
It's important, and it's important to, because sometimes growing up in church, sometimes you feel like you only reference in that environment, but then when you're bold enough to continue to talk about it and to continue to make space for it in worldly environments, it's like you're onto something.
And I know I wouldn't be where I am today without God, so it's like I'm not going to stop talking about it. Even though we're DJing and playing worldly music, as my grandparents would say, it's like God has got me this far. So
yes,
I wouldn't be anywhere. Shout out to the Living Gospel Church in LA, 6601 Compton Avenue, East Los Angeles.
Talk about it.
Yes. So
I love that. But it goes back to even just the interaction and how intentional you were with connecting, making sure that you really have a grasp on the people, and locking in immediately, because sometimes you'll see people and it's not a real rapport. It's just oh, thanks,
So my boy Jared Thorogood told me that his homegirl Mooka has a podcast.
Yo,
I said, okay, Jared, that's cool. And he was like, no, bro, she has a podcast, check it out. So I checked out 2 of your episodes. Then later on that week, you pop up at Fixins, and you was like, yo, I'm Mooka. And I was like, Jared's homegirl, Mooka, what's up? We exchanged numbers, and then it's I'm trying to, you got good things going on right now. We're not supposed to talk about you today. You told me.
Yeah, we're talking about.
She was about
we're
to
talking
beat me
about
up.
you because
I can't give any compliment.
He'll get to
I can't give no
really
compliments to
rally in
Mooka.
the troops, and I appreciate that because community is important.
Yes.
And having a village, it matters.
Yes.
But it's
Absolutely.
I feel like a lot of times when you're the type of person where you're being intentional about who you're lifting up in that and doing the work of that, sometimes you don't big up yourself enough. So it's
I'm working on that.
Yeah.
I'm in therapy right now trying to make sure that I'm bigging myself up.
The people pleaser is shedding
because the
away.
resume speaks for itself. But
so let's get into how it got started.
Okay.
What is your music story? Because I feel like to be anything in music industry, just in general, you have to have some type of like drawing to it.
Okay.
You know, like I love music. A lot of people don't know, like growing up, I can't believe I'm finna say this. But growing up, if you know, you know, I used to like rap on some like just fun. But I had bars though. Like let's not get it confused.
Like Issa, Alter Ego.
No, like
on the
actually,
show,
like was
really
in the
rapping?
studio, like as a little girl, like you know, the discipline was there, but also too, it's like when you're really creative, like it can take many different lanes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
For sure.
So like I want to know what was your lane into like DJing, you know, because the DJs are like so important just to hip hop specifically. Absolutely. So like how did that come about for you?
My story begins with my parents naming me Miles after Miles Davis. So Miles Pearson, but just with a Y. My brother's name is Marcellus after Wynton Marcellus. So we have a musical family. I played the saxophone starting at the age of 6 and the piano, played at church, literally Friday nights, Sundays, being able to read music, being able to, you know, be in the band at school, elementary, middle, just at church all the time. I'll go take it all the way back to church, like literally being able to understand, you know, how music works, being able to hear chords, being in the band, having solos, getting up every youth Sunday and playing a song at the church where people are like, go ahead, little boy, don't worry about it, come on, and stuff like that. So just having that ear for music was something big for me. I think me wanting to be a DJ or loving hip hop starts, I think 2004 when I bought Kanye's College Dropout with my own money. That was like the first album I bought.
That's a great first purchase.
Walked in, my mom said, here you go, your allowance money, go ahead. I thought I was being slick because I got the explicit. Came back to the crib. And I knew the album was good because I was doing homework to it, and my mom was vibing the whole time. And Kanye was, cuss words were sliding in and out, but slow jams came on. My mom was like, let's run that back. So I was like, okay. So love Kanye, Jay-Z, Blueprint. The Black album came, bought that as well. And it was just starting to fall in love. And we were having family barbecues. Like 7th, 8th grade, my uncle was a DJ. So I would kind of get behind and like scratch stuff in here and there. But really it started when I was in college. Like I played basketball my entire life growing up, went to Morehouse College. Didn't play sports there. Man in the building. Come on, man. You know,
put some respect on the AUC from one Clark woman.
Come on.
To a Morehouse man. I see
AUC family. We tapped in.
Yo, this is an olive branch. They don't understand.
Spark House. You remember Spark House? You remember the Spark House moment. So
I did my time.
Got to school and I'm just like, man, how can I be known on campus? Because I'm not playing sports. I'm used to having a Letterman jacket on or a jersey or something where people are like, oh, you play on the team. And my first week, first of all, I grew up in Inland Empire, so I'm around a whole bunch of black people. Every event on campus has a DJ. So I'm like, okay, so there's music being played. There's a group of women that is around the DJ all the time. I'm like, okay. And then all the DJs were lit. DJ Tone, DJ Scooparachi, DJ Peasy, Abe Hyde. It was just like, bruh, I want to be a DJ. So went up to this guy named Scooparachi. He's from Houston, Texas, who was like the hottest DJ at the time. And I'm like, bro, I want to learn. And he was like, you have a MacBook? I'm like, yeah. He's like, meet me at my house at 9 o'clock. And I was like, am I online? I'm like, what's the deal? Like, he's like, if you really want to learn, if you really want to get down, like, come rock with me. I'm like, okay. So got to the house, knocked on the door. He was like, you know, there's my laptop. It's 10,000 songs on there. You can take as much as you want. And I was just like, bruh, thank you so much. So just downloading music. You know, we had all those websites where we were able to just take the newest songs that were coming out at the time. So I had all the music, but it was just like, okay, I need to learn how to actually DJ. And so I was doing a lot of practicing with him. Second semester came my freshman year, and a group of my friends was like, we're tired of going to these clubs and paying money to get in for women and not to be talking to us. Because we're in Atlanta, think about it. So if you're in the club and a rapper walks in and a dude in the league walks in and you got a freshman who getting $100 every month from his parents, who you want to mess with? So it was just like, why don't we throw our own stuff? So we threw a dorm party, second semester. You know about the visitation rules. For people who don't know, HBCUs.
We're getting into that on the camera.
All right, so we're going to break this down. So HBCUs.
He's really taking it there.
HBCUs have visitation rules because they want everybody to go to school for school. So we can only have girls in our dorm from 6 p.m. to midnight. And at 11:45, they have to leave. And every one guy can only bring 2 girls in at a time. So we had a quick dorm meeting, and I just said, look, we need everybody in the dorm to invite 10 girls. If you invite 10, 5 will come.
10 is crazy.
Text 10.
Let's what dorm are we talking about?
Talking about Huber Hall.
Okay.
Huber Hall on campus.
Okay.
So we had a group meeting. I said, everybody text 10.
You got to be in that gate.
Hey. No, this is on Morehouse's. Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. As a girl.
Yeah.
I'm thinking for both girls.
This is what we're going to do. Text 10 girls. After 10 you text, 5 will come. 5 will respond. And out of the 5 that respond, 3 will come. Mm-hmm. Okay, boom.
You got to over-invite to even get.
Come on, you know how the game works. Mm-hmm. So then that Saturday, we literally had everybody come down and put their IDs down. RA was cool, slid him a bottle or money for a bottle. Wow. And girls.
Who, RA?
It was one. That's
what
I'm not going to say his name because he might get in trouble. He's still working on campus.
Yeah, you can't be.
And literally, we had probably about 250 people in a freshman dorm. And so the people were there, and it was like, okay, who's going to play the music? And so it was on me to play the music, and I went to SoundCloud because I don't know how to DJ at the time.
Shout out to SoundCloud.
DJ Chubby Swag has a series called Twerk Tape, and I literally played the Twerk Tape episode 1, 2, 3, and 4 for 4 hours, and you would have thought that I was the greatest DJ ever. So people was like, we need to come back. So that's why Chubby is he's from Howard, one of the greatest people in my life right now. And I'm called him up. I'm thank you so much, bro, for posting that. So we ran that all the rest of freshman year. Mm-hmm. And my name started to grow a little bit in the AUC to the point where sophomore year, they were like, hey, look, we kind of need you to start DJing events where clean music is at. And I'm like, oh, I don't know how to DJ. So me and Scoop, my boy at Morehouse, just got in the lab. And every day I would go to his house and he would just put me on events. And I think that's where I am now because large events like Toga, Miss Maroon pageant, you'll put me on.
Ooh, I'm scared of you.
And it would just be if you weak, they gonna say you weak, and if you good, we're gonna leave you on.
Yeah.
So it's I learned that at an early age. At the height of it, he was not afraid about losing his star. He was just you go. And there was nights where I was trash, and they would be get off. I would get keyed. Another thing, people who did not go to the AUC, if people take their keys out and start jangling them keys in unison, that means you are weak. So I had a few nights where I was on for 5 minutes. Yo. And so he was like, hey, bro, you got work to do. So literally, man, sophomore year, started to build a little bit. And then into sophomore year, we went to Miami and I did Spring Break.
Okay.
DJ some events there. And it was just we came back junior year. It was DJ Myles P. We need him for all events. So I think that's kind of where it started, and I wouldn't have had it any other way, honestly. Atlanta was at that time, Rich Homie Quan, Young Thug, just Future, 2 Chainz when he officially became at the height. So
honestly, I feel my experience in the AUC, for me, coming from me, I'm coming from hella LA,
yeah.
Hella LA.
It was different.
And then being in that environment, and at that time, I'm coming up. I'm there when Gunna, Lil Baby, this is a sound.
What year did you graduate?
I graduated 2020.
Okay,
technically, if I wasn't a transfer, my grad year is 2019, but from
so
CAU,
2020. Got it. So you came in, Baby, Gunna, towards the end. So I was going
the legends were still the legends at that
point. Yeah, but they were made men at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So we were kind of that's when Rich Gang was. Mixtapes was a big thing. All them websites where you could download the mixtapes was everybody was on there every day. And I think you kind of got there where people were kind of, like you said, Made Men and Gunna and Baby were taking over at the Storm.
Yeah, but I think it was also a time where they were still accessible. Because if you work Atlanta the right way, you can get in them rooms where it makes sense. I remember one time I found myself at Future Birthday working. I'm oh shit,
you never know who you about to run into.
Here,
and you know how people are in Atlanta. Hey, just pull up to this address and just wear something black.
And I'm oh, it's Future Birthday.
Yeah. Hey, Mook, just
all right,
come to this mansion and we'll just need you. And it's nigga, is that ludicrous?
Yeah, but I think one thing that I try to keep in my rotation of music, because the way that I listen to music too sometimes is regionally.
Okay.
You want to see what other parts of the world, what their vibe is. And I knew Atlanta was always a go for me. So it's just I always made sure to stay in the know of what they're playing. And then it's it became actual when I got there. I'm oh, this is why in certain environments this music really makes sense.
It was a culture shock for me when I got there because just the idea of trap, Migos, Juicy J's mixtapes, it was just and that's all people listen to. Just trap music. I'm bruh. Bands That Make Her Dance was my freshman year. What's my boy Trinidad James?
Y'all was lit.
Trinidad James dropped Pop the Molly, I'm sweating. Woo! Freshman year. That was for the Spelman freshman. So it was
you had a time.
It was just eye-opening like a mug. And like you were saying, my boy literally brought me to DJ Drama Studio. Mm-hmm. Jeezy's in there, 2 Chainz in there, Ludacris, like T.I., and just dapping me up and just keep on going about their day. It's just like, wow, okay, y'all, this is incredible. So the greatest 4 years probably of my life was being in Atlanta, being in the AUC, just having people from all over. Because, I grew up in the Inland Empire, so I'm used to everybody kind of being a certain way. I have family in LA, so I'm used to that. But you got niggas from New York, New Jersey, Florida. Yeah. And it's like we're all here in school to accomplish one thing.
One goal.
We're all going. We have numerous things going on. It's just like, whoa.
It's almost like you look around and everybody got the same kind of drive.
Yeah.
Like everybody, even if they barely there, like they working out.
They hustling.
Like if they ain't doing the student thing, they really like get into it so they can even at least show up when they want to.
You had the people that were really there for students. You had people there that was doing extracurricular activities. You had people that were entrepreneurs, legally and illegally. It's like, all right, big dog. Hey, I support the business. Yeah, so
it made sense.
I love the AUC. I mean, it wouldn't be who I am without it.
But now, as a living man, we doing LA.
We tapped in.
I know that's right.
Came back home.
I know that's
came
right.
Back home and all.
Right,
like,
doing your due diligence, putting in the footwork. Like how I want to know from your perspective, like how is LA nightlife different from any other place you've ever been?
Man, I just think there's so many options here, and I think it's a good thing. And a lot of people may complain, but you can plan your night, and whatever you and your friends are in the vibe to do, there's something for that. Do you want to go sit in a section? You can go to Hollywood. Do you want to be around black people who are dancing and stuff like that? You got downtown. Do you want to go to a bar and listen to type of music? You got that. Do you want to be with the old folks and the older generations? You can go to Pips on La Brea. Do you want to be by the water? Do you want to be around white people? It's just like there's so many things to do. Really, you can't complain because number one, you haven't looked enough. Two, we have so many people on Instagram giving you the play-by-play on what to do every weekend. Like Posh, I love you to death. Naila, she went to Howard.
Yes.
Literally, she gives a breakdown every single week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's like there's so many options. So I do love and appreciate that. In Atlanta, we have like the 4 main clubs or we're going to somebody's house for a game night. There's stuff going on now, but I haven't been there in a minute. But I just love LA because there's so much you can do. And you can never get tired if you want to go out every weekend. There's always something new.
So, like, what are some of your favorite spots? Because I feel like...
Am I DJing or am I...
Okay, so we got to get into that because a lot of times, like, when you are trying to get into, like, being outside and being more social and, like, whether you're a transplant or a native, I feel like a big part of that is like tapping in with the people who are like doing outside as a thing.
Yes.
And with that, you're a DJ, so people follow DJs to like know what the plots are going to be. So for you, like, what are like your spots where you're like, this is a guaranteed good time? And what are your spots where like if I'm DJing, you need to be there? Like some of your proudest sets that you can like rely on.
Okay.
Because the environment matters.
Environment does matter. So, okay, if you guys are coming in town and you want to follow me on Monday night, if I'm DJing or not DJing, we're going to the Dime. Artistic is running the Dime. Oh my gosh,
one of the best.
Like, hands down.
One of the.
Like, holds it down. Yeah. Get to the Dime, 10 to 2 is always cracking. Real black people from LA are there. No sections. You have little couches here and there, but you go in there to dance, you go in there to drink, you go in there to have a good time. Throughout the week, there are some different spots. I know on Thursdays, my boy Ashton runs Broadway Bar. Hood Fantasy. Another guaranteed spot. You're going to see a whole bunch of people in there. Mooka be in there. I be in there sometimes, I
be in there sometimes. You just throw that out there.
Karuchi be in there sometimes. There be some celebs in there. But nobody, the best thing about Hood Fantasies is nobody treats anybody like they're on better than anybody.
Hood Fantasy. It truly lives up to the name.
It's just like, oh, okay, there goes. Oh, yeah, there go Mustard. Okay, dap him up and keep it pushing. So that's Thursday. Now, Friday gets a little tricky.
You've seen that happen before? I've never seen Mustard in Hood Fantasy. That's happened.
We speaking that into fruition. Mustard, go to Hood Fantasy. Mustard.
You put 30 on 10.
YG Hood Fantasy Broadway Bar.
Because I'm like, wait, I ain't no shade, no tea. I'm just like, that, you sure?
No, we speaking that into fruition. There do be some people in there.
Yo, no, it do.
Okay, Fridays. Number one spot you need to go to. It's gotten a little bougie in Hollywood now, but Ace Hotel. Ace Hotel. Briggs is holding it down every Friday there. I make guest sets and appearances there, but if you want to dance, if you want to have a good time, drinks are pretty good. The problem now is, though, everybody know about it. So now people are lining up at 10 o'clock, where back in the day, you could walk up at 11:45, 12 to get in, and it's like, oh, okay, we still got time. Now, if you ain't there at 10 o'clock, bruh, you ain't getting in, like straight up. And that's a good thing. But that's definitely a good vibe. When I'm DJing at Pattern Bar on the weekends, it's always cracking. Most memorable sets, Ace Hotel, Pattern Bar, Melrose House, LA, Vuka Lounge. That's like an after hours spot. Probably the best after hours in LA from 2 to 6. But I think the key to success is following the DJ's pages instead of the clubs. Because DJs are now creating their own day parties. They're posting their flyers. We're the new promoters. So don't follow the clubs because a lot of times they don't even like to post. Follow the DJ. We're going to give you our whole breakdown for the week. And I think that is where it is. And then you have, you know, your favorite DJs that you pull up on. I love to go and support other DJs and get in and actually support and pay for the ticket, you know, not ask to be on the list. And there's a lot of DJs that are good right now. I'm going to give a big shout out to everybody.
So what do you attribute to like your success as a DJ thus far?
As my time in LA or as my longevity over the 10 years?
A little bit of both, like either or.
I would say number one, I'm just very humble and I'm always like willing to learn and asking questions. And I'm never afraid to ask for an opportunity. So I'm a DM you maybe once, twice, or 3 times. If I know you, I'll text you and like, hey, do you know this owner or promoter? Can I get in? And I'm a friendly person and I want everybody to win. So I really try to put my pride down and say, look, I will open if you want me to open. I will be the middle person. I can bring people. Like, I just want to be able to help you because I'm asking for a favor from whoever. So I think that's gotten me very far. I think being in LA as well, being able to go meet people and support. One of my mentors taught me that just don't ask a favor. Like, why don't you go to their party? Why don't you be seen in the party? Why don't you buy a drink or two? Buy them a drink. Okay, from there, then, you know, the second time you go and support, say, hey, look, I would love to DJ here. How can we make this happen? And I think people are like, okay, I've seen you more than once, rather than just like, damn, like, I don't even know who you are. You just asking for a favor. Because that does get annoying, and I understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes certain moves can get a little opportunistic where it's like.
A lot of moves can't get opportunistic. But it's just like, hey, I be shooting for the moon sometimes. There's a lot of blue checks that have a lot of followers and they have events in LA, and I'm like, hey, I'll give them my whole resume rundown. I'd love to DJ just an hour because that does something for the brand. Like that will, you know, I have like a list of day parties I want to do and people I want to DJ with. I'm just like, that'll take me over. So I just think, you know, being humble, staying prayed up, and being, you know, a nice person can take you very far. Looking people in the eye, shaking their hands, asking where they're DJing to go support them. Not being the DJ who wants to go to the party and then ask to get on. It's like, don't come with a backpack. Just literally go and have fun and be a person that's not on the stage and, you know, posting videos and supporting the DJ who it is, because eventually they may be able to help you out.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
It's important to have that. And I can say, like, just based off of, like, even, like, supporting you as a person who, like, shows up to the event, I think you're very intentional about, like, making sure people have a good time.
Yeah.
Because I think, like, DJs, they hold so much weight in like honestly in the landscape of music. Honestly. You know, like truly, like you guys have the power to break records. You got the power to say if a record is hot or not.
Yeah.
Like if we're talking radio, like you're the playlist, you're the vibe. Like if we talking underground shit, it's like you telling people what they need to know. So I think that's so important. And then on top of that, it's like music is so powerful. Like you control the room.
Yes.
Once you get to mixing and
I play point guard. My entire life, so I kind of enjoy being in that position where it's like, okay, let's just take everybody on a journey. And that's whenever I'm DJing, my end goal is I want at least 4 to 5 dudes who didn't have the courage when they walked in to have the courage to ask for a girl's number, get an Instagram, just have some play line.
So is that what nightlife is? Is it giving
for me?
And mingle,
I want to mix and mingle. When I have a set and you come, I'm gonna set you up.
What if you just like the vibes of the music?
Yeah, that's cool. I just want you to have a good time. I want you to leave. But there is a dude in every club that I'm at that seen a Mooka walk in from across the way and was a little nervous. And I want the music that I play to make him feel confident enough to walk up to that woman and either ask for, you know, can I buy you a drink? Can I get your number? And when you play the right stuff, it feel good. You be like,
that is crazy, because it's like I'm the type of person when I go outside, I'm really there to like enjoy the vibes of outside.
Yeah, you be big chilling.
Like
I peeped you.
I feel like I have a aura, so it's like you need more than music to step to the key.
Yeah.
like I don't know if the DJ gonna cut it. Like
not everybody on your level though. There is somebody in there that might be able to. Oh, you can have my number. You know, Mooka top tier.
Yo, I'm just saying. It's a thing.
I'm not about to get on you.
It's a thing. But we also have to get into just like the brand of you, because you have really created this like thing into like a brand.
Yes.
You know, we got the Run Your Race. Like, tell us about that.
Yeah, so I do have a brand called Run Your Race. I wanted to kind of expand so that as many people can know who I am, DJ Myles P. We do have 3 shirts in the Volume 1 season, the DJ Myles P tee, which I'm wearing right now. We have another one called Collaboration Over Competition. And the third one is called Run Your Race, which is the last shirt. And really just wanted to be able to have something that's memorable. I'm a business owner. I have an EIN number. And
I know that's
I want people to wear my merch. So like when they come and support, AUC family, my family I grew up with, the LA family, it's just like, you know, if you love me and support me, rock my stuff.
Put
so
that shit on.
Yeah, put it on. And just it means a lot when I see people, you know, those clicks come in. It's just, you know, collaboration over competition. It's not me versus you.
I love that. Yeah. I love that. Like when you dropped that shirt, that was definitely one design where that like definitely caught my eye, because it's like, can we get into that? Like that statement? Because a lot of times people will throw something on a shirt. Because it's funny. I was just talking with one of my business partners from 1K4L. We was having a conversation. We were talking about like in LA, like there are a lot of clothing brands that just like pop up.
Yeah.
But like they don't maintain like the longevity. Whether you think the designs are hot or not, like people like it's so much going into like making clothes. That's why I love that you said the business aspect of it. Like you have to address that, because it's like it's more than just throwing something on a shirt and wearing it. It's like, what is your tracking like? What is your customer service like? What is your business like? Like the whole
it's a lot
interaction.
Of work. It's a lot of work.
Inventory? Where is it coming from? Is it? You already know. So it's just like, and even with those designs, you have to be intentional about it. So I love that you made such a like declaration of a statement on a shirt. So being a business owner is very challenging. You think that if you just throw something on a t-shirt, you can just sell it right away. And it's like, no, there's a lot to go into it. And then it's like, are you trying to do this to make money quick? Do you want to do this because you're excited and proud to say that you own a business, or do you want it to be fashionable? Like those are questions that you have to ask. For me, I'm happy that I have a brand and a name and a website and something I can call mine. So I can sell either 1 million shirts, I can sell 100 shirts. I can say though that there are 100 or 200 people that have a DJ Myles P and Run Your Race tee at their crib. So that was very important to me, making sure that I understood what went on behind the scenes, having to go to these shops, have these designs, have the designs created, having to buy a certain amount of shirts. What type of quality shirts do you like? You know, LA Apparel, shout out. You know, we spend that top tier quality, you know. Then, you know, dealing with the people, is it going to be due at this time? Oh, it's a pushback. It's fun work, but you learn a lot on the journey. And it's like, I'm not in no rush to, you know, try to make this the biggest or greatest thing ever. If I'm understanding and day by day, brick by brick, in a year or two, like literally everybody in the crowd will have on a Run Your Race tee, and it'll be like, yo, that's the support and love that I've been wanting and appreciating. So yeah, I'm very excited about the brand. I love that. But I want to know, like, how did you come up with collaboration over competition? Like, what does that mean to you? To
me, it was just some of the, I wouldn't say failure, some of the things I was going through while I was trying to get my feet wet out here. There was a lot of people that I was collabing with, and there was a few people that I was reaching out to collab with, and it was treating it like we were competing. And I'm just like, I'm not trying to compete with you, big dog or big sis. Like, I just want to ask to get on, or can I get introduced to a certain person? And a lot of people are just like, oh, well, you're trying to take my gig. It's like, your star is already your star. So you bringing on somebody else with you is not going to like lower your star to make them bigger. It's like actually going to make you look like you're a boss, because if you're DJing with somebody who is a big dog and you're a big dog as well, it's going to push you to be better. So the parties I throw, show me love. I want to have the best DJs. Like, I've had 6 events already. We've had some of the top DJs in LA, and I feel no competition. But we're collabing, so now my base can get to know these other DJs. The other DJs' base can get to know who I am. So now we're coming together. So now I have a lot of friends who know about Chubby, who know about DJ Black and Miles, who know about Waddy J. It's like, okay, I've never seen him before. Let me go follow. So it's like we're collabing. Like, now we're both getting bigger. We can throw bigger events. So I just think that and pray eventually that everybody can get that understanding. Like, let's collaborate, because we need to start owning some of this stuff in this music industry, because we are literally like the reason why it's moving, and everybody's copying us. So eventually that's what I want the t-shirt to represent, and sent out to all my DJ friends. We sent out a nice little pack of the collaboration over competitions.
I love that.
You know,
I love that because, you know, maintaining that community is important.
Yeah, man. It's just like, for example, this weekend there was gigs I turned down, but I was able to give to other people. Okay, like collaborating. I've received gigs from other DJs, and I'm like, thank you for thinking of me. Like, there's no way I can be in Inglewood at 10 o'clock and DJ from 10 to 2 and then be back in Hollywood at 2:30. It's like, don't feel like you have to be everywhere, but maybe throw a lob to somebody, give them an opportunity. And, you know, maybe they'll definitely say thank you and appreciate it, and then they'll give you an opportunity when they can't make it or double book. So that's the collaborating part, you know.
I love that.
You know?
You better collaborate.
Come on now. Collaborate.
Yo, how do you feel about the current, like, state of, like, the LA hip-hop radio market? As a DJ. Like, and someone who has seen, like, the longevity in it and also, like, the new emerging generation of it.
I think it's different. Growing up, like, the radios were cracking. Literally, like, you would want to be in the car on your way to school, have that on full blast. You're listening to Big Boy. You're listening to K-Day. You're listening to everything. You're listening to just they were playing black hip-hop music. All the stations. And now it's a little bit different. Hopefully I can get an opportunity to be on the radio. But what opened my eyes was going to Atlanta.
Yes.
So what opened my eyes was going to Atlanta. The 4 stations there, live DJs every hour on the hour, playing the newest stuff, playing Thug, playing Rich Homie Quan, playing Gunna, playing Birdman when he was with Rich Gang, playing Juicy J. And then on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're getting a club set. So 8 through 3, I think they were at all the clubs and just basically saying, we're going to play the music. So Sirius XM kind of came in, I think, and messed up the LA scene a little bit. But I'm hoping that we can get back to that point where we can have and hear live mixes where people can be in the radios like, I'm not hearing that, rather than hearing the same Pitbull song from 2007. Neo, tonight I want my things.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can we?
Oh my God.
No offense.
No, these are the facts.
But it's like, bro, we have a talented people here, and we're all talented enough DJs to where we download clean music as well. So we can give you that same excitement like we do in the club, just with a clean version. Yeah. And I'm hoping that, you know, eventually we can make our way in there and stuff like that.
So with that being said, like, how do you find new music?
Me personally, I have one way is my 5 little cousins. They send me TikToks every day. It's a lot of people that are on TikTok. You ain't ticking,
you ain't talking.
It's a lot of music. I just be like, who is this? And do they have clean music? Because they don't be having it. So that's one way. Number 2.
We have to say that artists make a clean version as well.
Okay, let me make a rant.
Make a clean version as well.
I have a rant right now for all artists. Y'all are making good music, okay? Y'all are making club bangers, stuff that we can play. It's hot. It is hot. But I DJ at Fixins. I DJ at hotels. I DJ at rooftop bars with Caucasian people and older folks and grown folks and grandparents and parents. We need a clean version. We need a dirty version. We need an intro clean. We need an intro dirty. Okay? Just take the extra 5 to 10 minutes. It'll go a long way. We can't be at these restaurants and come on. I can't. Y'all talking crazy and it hit, but just make a clean version. Now, you know, it's an audience you're missing out on if you don't have a clean version.
No, that's important to address.
Because literally, I'm like, this is some heat, but then it's literally a cuss word. It's like, okay. So,
do the work.
Artists, please. Clean versions. A&Rs, people in the booth, tell them 5 extra minutes. Clean it up.
Yeah.
But
no, that's
that was a question. How am I finding new music?
How are you finding
every
music?
Friday I wake up and I spend like the first 3 hours of my day after I pray and stuff, like on Apple Music. So I'm trying to hear what's new. Apple Music also has a LA playlist that gets updated every Thursday night. So I do a LA playlist, Oakland. There's a Dallas one, Detroit, Atlanta, DMV, New York, and a Miami one. So listening to that, just trying to hear what pops, and I'll send songs to my group of friends and be like, hey, how do you feel about this? Or first 5 seconds. Shout out to, one of my good friends, she would literally be like, I know if a song is going to hit in the first 5 seconds. So she's sent me a lot of stuff.
People say that, but that's tricky.
But I mean, she had an ear though. She had an ear. She had an ear.
Okay.
But just being able to send stuff like, how do you feel about this, or when people come over for my pre-games, I'll maybe have a full setup ready to go and just play some stuff. It's like, I like that or I don't like that. So it's hard because I'm still missing a lot of music, but to the best of my ability, I try to find the newest stuff and then just be able to play it. And the crowd in the club will let me know if it's weak or not. So if I play it at like midnight or 12:30 and ain't nobody dancing, I'll be like, let me put that at the back of the playlist and not use that. Go back to my old reliable Beano.
Yo. So like, what are your like 3 go-to songs like in that moment when
so
the party it may be going down? How are you turning it back up in an LA crowd? Like your 3 songs that's like guarantee. Ooh. But right now though, not of all time, because those are predictable. Those get played all the time. That'd be the DJ safety. I want to know right now.
Right now, I'm going. Let Me Find Out. Beano and Roddy. I'm going. Readings from Let Me Find Out. Okay. That's number 1. Top Down, when it came out, and still to this day, Top Down gets a lot of burn. Jason Cash. I Like the Way You Move with Blueface, the remix. Dum, 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 dum. Walked In, of course. Anything Blue Bloods you could play. Walked In. No Edges. They got one Poppin' with RJ. Crazy crack. Like, you hear that? Yeah. Going stupid. RJ, Dance With Me. You got Get Rich. You got Hoes Come Easy.
Yo, you're saying the safeties.
You said
you're saying the safeties.
No, you were saying that if the crowd is weak, and how am I gonna get it cracking?
How you gonna get it back?
Yeah. This one song that's cracking now. Not a lot of people, maybe they have not heard of it, but you need to. Lost Me by Bo.
Okay.
Goes crazy. From the IE, went to Rancho High School. He's out here in LA. I think Cypress Marino produced it.
Okay.
But Lost Me goes up. Like, beat hits, Bo rapping, going crazy. So those songs right there, if I play them, we getting the crowd back going.
Okay.
And then I'm having a little bit of a brain freeze now. A brain freeze, 'cause I just got done DJing. But once I see my laptop, Beano and Blast, literally any of that, just
it's a guarantee.
Play it. YG, I'm good. Left, Right.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like these, like a lot of the artists that you're naming, these are like staples. Like, for
in the community,
fact,
yeah.
Like their music is gonna go up, and like those artists are important. But I think sometimes we need a new
we do need a new sound,
like, especially for LA summer right now. I'm really looking forward to see what this LA summer is going to give, because it's like a lot of these people that like we turn up to, they have given us.
They have
our
the jerseys are in the
rafters.
rafters.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to seeing like who's really gonna like hustle.
But also there are a lot of There are a lot of sleeper hits, but the crowd has to be receptive.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. It goes into the artist really showing face and doing the footwork. And
I'm praying. I'm not gonna bash anybody, but I'm praying that we get out of this phase of less is the best. Mm-hmm. Drake can do that. He's damn near a billionaire. He has a plane. Jay-Z can do that. Mm-hmm. But I have learned through being around people, it's like, promote your stuff. Put it on your story. Put it on your page. Tweet about it. Tweet out the single. Double tweet. Tweet out the album release. Artists in LA, send music to the DJ so that we can play it. Like, bruh, if you are a new up-and-coming artist, find me on Instagram. It'll be right here. They gonna filter it in. DJ Myles P _. I will play any and everything, bruh. The crowd will tell me if it's weak or not. So literally just, if they send stuff to us, we'll be able to play it, and then we will know what the hit of the summer is. But a lot of times, they just, they don't be posting. It's like, I didn't even know you was an artist. And then, it's like the album coming, it's like, oh.
So do you feel like artists don't push their work enough?
I think they do, but we can just take it up to another level. Like,
but how do we do that?
We just... First of all, we need to know that you're an artist, number one. So in your bio, say what you've done, or let us know you're a rapper, singer, songwriter. Number two, if I was an artist, I would try to go and find who are the poppin' DJs right now who have nights in LA, or who are at the events that I'm at. Okay. Number three, follow them, DM them, let them know that you're an artist, and then ask for their email and just flood their email. We have a lot of good DJs look at stuff. So we'll listen at least. What we don't like is when you come and it's 1 a.m. in the club and you're talking about, yo, can you play my stuff right now? I'm like, nigga.
Yo, sometimes it works. Sometimes it works.
My name is I got a song right now I want you to play. Like, bro, I can't hear you. The speaker's right here. Your breath stink. And number 3, bro, no. No, I'm not playing it right now.
Yo.
But if you hit me on a Monday or Tuesday, I will at least know, okay, this is kind of a hit. I can play this. Then I'll let you know, hey, I might play your song or I'll invite you out. But I don't like the pull up on me. And then you come in with no Zelle, no Cash App, nothing. So artists, promote, find your DJs. I'm a
businessman. It's a business, man.
I'm gonna find the DJs who are in LA. Find the ones who are in Hollywood. Find the ones who are DJing weekly. Reach out to them, hit them up, and then have your DJ packs ready and send. The worst thing we can do is download it and not play it. But at least we have your stuff. And then once we do that and we play it, any new artist who sends me music, I will send a video of me playing it in the club. So Bo is one of my good friends, but his A&R is Dre, who's one of my good friends as well. He sent me the music. I literally, Fixins, any and every single club I'm at, I always take a video and send it to them. So they're getting to see how the crowd is reacting to the song. I did a yacht party on Sunday. Went crazy. Everybody was dancing, having a good time. It was like, thank you for that. So artists, just work with us, bro. We're a team. It's
I love that.
Us together. Collaboration.
You know? Over that competition is important. So as a guest on Shine Season, I would like to know, what season of your life are you in right now?
Damn. I was at therapy yesterday.
It got deep.
Man, right now, I guess this season is just my selfish season, where I'm just trying to really focus on being the best version of myself and what I want to do. Not being the best version of myself for other people, but like what makes me happy and then being the best of that. So one of my goals is really to be one of the biggest DJs in LA. I want to be up there with the Artistics, the Chubbies, the Jay Murphys, the people who are consistently booked, who are doing corporate gigs, who are traveling the country, the world. Jay Murphy just came off tour with Chris Brown. Okay, that's a goal to do that. So it's like, okay, how can I do that? And then just being able to each and every day get 1% better and trying to get to that level. So I think that is my main focus, to just try to be the best and biggest version of myself. You only get to live once. I lived earlier in my life. I've done stuff for other people, and it's just like, okay, I'm about to be 30 next year. Like, let's go 110%. And if I get to my goal, which I will, great. If I don't, at least I can say I've done the best I could. So I think that's the season I'm in right now. Selfish DJ Myles P season, trying to get to that bag, trying to get to that paper, putting the Inland Empire on the map. We about to be the biggest DJ in LA. And I want to be able to, every day of the month, I want to have a gig. That's my goal. Have an X amount of number made, and I want, want to have impact.
You can make it work.
Yeah. Impact is the key. It's not more so of like being on the flyers for me. I want to have impact to where you can remember where you were when you met your potential partner. You remember a legendary set. You remember going to a club that you've never been to before, or, seeing certain celebrities walk in and they're having a good time. Like, I want to be known. I want it to be like, okay, California has these great DJs, and this guy is one of them. So that is kind of what my goal is, to just, have a impact, have a legacy. And whenever you see one of my flyers, you're like, okay, girl, we're going to see Myles P DJ tonight. Like,
period. The girls be outside. Shout out to the girls that be outside.
Y'all are the reason. Y'all make everything.
Yes. So women rule. We rule this shit, and I love when us as women, we step into our power,
So I want to ask you a question.
On my show.
So you came to see me DJ on Saturday at my party, Show Me Love. I want you to give feedback of how you felt. How did the set go? What were your initial thoughts? This is your first time seeing me DJ.
In that environment. Let's note that. Because I came from seeing you from like a
Fixins, So I want you to, like, how did you feel about
nightlife?
Yeah.
Honestly, I had a very good time. Okay. Like, it felt good. Like, how you call it, Show Me Love. Like, it felt like love was in the room.
Yes.
Which is important, because a lot of times in nightlife, it doesn't always feel like that. Sometimes it can feel a little dark or a little lusty.
Yes. Yeah.
are a little like, you know, it can get a little gritty out here.
Yeah.
So there, it just felt like good energy, good vibes. Just even like just seeing the transition of like, okay, one DJ turntables and then a smooth transition to like, all right, next DJ, and then you got an MC and you got an experience, and then you got the vibes. And it was fun.
Okay, we did our job.
I had a good time. I had a good time. I really did. I really
Okay.
did, and it was important. Like you make your guests feel appreciated,
Yeah.
because sometimes anybody can throw their name on a flyer. Anybody can honestly get on the turntables, but it's like, what are you making people feel? Like when you're away, what do people say about your name? Like that matters. That's important, because it's like it's more than just music. It's more than just being on top at that moment. It's like you leaving somewhat of a legacy.
I'm OCD about making sure that everybody feels good.
No, I feel good.
And
I feel good.
Sometimes people get mad like, damn, nigga, you just asked me, am I okay? I'm like, I just want to make sure.
No, I feel good.
Okay.
You know, I have my best friend with me. Like
Hi, bestie.
Shout out to Chan. Like,
Chan,
you know,
how'd you feel,
Gemini
Chan?
season.
You felt great?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a vibe for sure. So
They were-
definitely, if you ever see any of his sets out here, definitely make it out, because you're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel great.
We're having another party June 10th, okay, at the Peppermint Club.
Ooh, Peppermint Club goes up.
So that flyer's gonna be coming soon. This will be our first paid event where you're gonna have to buy a ticket. It's only gonna be $20, but we would love to
Hello,
support.
Dinub.
We have my boy DJ Black and Miles is gonna be opening it up. DJ Honeybee is gonna be our headliner.
Okay, shout out to the girls.
The girls
Shout out to
is-
the girls.
Honeybee
Shout out
is-
to the girls. I just went to an event. Shout out to Black Girl Studios.
Oh yes,
And
y'all was
DJ
going up.
Starza and
Stars
Rose
is
God.
tough, and Rose
The
God.
girls that get it.
Rose God's really.
Hello, like
Rose God's
that's
the truth.
another one.
Well, Stars is the truth too. Stars.
we gotta give the girls their crowns. Like
Those
the girls
two-
be
Those two guys, go on Instagram right now.
right now.
Rose God
right
and
now.
DJ Starza. I'm telling
Right
you.
now, it's crazy. Like both of their sets,
And you will walk up to them and they will give you a hug and be like, "Thank
the
you for
best
coming,
energy,
bruh."
The best
those
energy.
two greats, goats.
The best energy. That energy matters.
I was hot on Thursday because it was you, Posh. It was like 10 people. I'm like, where are y'all at?
The girls were outside.
Yeah, with respect. I wasn't really.
The girls
but
were
I was
outside.
Like,
The girls were
I was
outside.
having a good time.
Getting
I was having a good time.
to that money, representing their brands. That's what I loved about it, because it was definitely on some business stuff. And it's like, if you weren't on business time, it showed. Because it's like, it was so many heavy hitters in the room where it's like, you will be a fool to fumble.
Hey,
like,
and if they fumble, we ain't even gonna talk about
We
them.
ain't gonna talk about it.
But you know, Rose God and Starza, man.
yeah.
And they gonna let you know, they gonna pop their shit and then give you a hug at the end. Be
Yeah,
like, "Thank you
for
coming."
sure. And it's so dainty with it.
Yeah.
You know, like you wouldn't
It's
expect that all
love.
of that
It's
is in the
like,
cut. Like, oh,
bro,
I love
yeah,
it.
bro. Yeah.
I love it every time, honestly. Those are two female DJs that I can like really rely on.
Crystal,
Yeah.
tough.
Fawcett too.
Fawcett, tough.
Yeah.
Honeybee. I appreciate them because they're consistent. They never have the same sets. And they're at big locations and big venues. So I saw Crystal last summer. I had people come in from Spell House. They were at the W in Hollywood. A hell of people there. She went stupid. Came back 2 days later, another big venue, and didn't play none of the same songs. I was like, okay, Crystal, you, Rose God, literally will have a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Not playing none of this. It's like,
It's like a variety each time.
Yes.
No set is ever the same.
which is great. It's like, man, y'all getting me right.
It.
Yeah.
Like,
Makes you go get back in the lab. It's like, bro, okay, y'all can. It's doable. It's possible.
I love a good DJ.
Love 'em. We have a good group out here. I think we got the
Yes.
best. We have the best state with the best DJs. I think
No, for sure.
across
for
the board.
Sure.
Like, there's.
I grew up feeling that way.
Yeah.
Like in my life, I've always known a DJ because my family throws parties. So like we've always had
Okay.
in that back pocket called a DJ.
Somebody.
Like-
Yeah. Okay.
Like we threw productions, like for real, because it's like I, do event planning also.
So your prom was over the
For
top.
sure. Hello.
How we feel about these kids buying Rolls Royces and renting?
It's a part of the culture.
I'm with it. I'm
a
with
part
it.
of the culture.
And you niggas on Twitter, hey, stop pocket watching.
Because honestly, I didn't even realize that champagne parties weren't a thing until like
Yeah.
outside of LA.
Yeah.
Until I started saying it around other black people. I'm like, you didn't have a champagne party? And they were like, no, what's that? I'm like, nigga.
Quick PSA. Stop pocket watching for these people on Twitter. You don't know them, okay?
You don't know.
Let these kids have their moment.
You don't know.
This might be the greatest night of their life. Let them enjoy
That's
that.
all I'm saying.
Worry about your bills and let their parents worry about their bills.
That's all I'm saying.
So, all right. I had to get that off my
Yo.
chest. I was a little hot.
So we got to get into Fresh Off the Press. This
Okay,
is the time
Fresh
of
Off
the
the
show
Press.
with the hot topics,
Okay.
you know?
What we
the
got?
things are happening, right?
Okay.
Okay. We need a moment of silence.
Well, R.I.P. was everybody. Everybody put their head down real quick. Okay, Mal.
Because a living legend has gone home. Tina Turner passed away this week at 83.
Rest in peace.
That news definitely like hit me because it's crazy. I was at work, you know, the 9 to 5 things. Yes. And like I was actually like working on something that like involved her presence. And I was just like, wow, like I'm working and this is just hit the news. I'm like,
did you shed a tear?
It definitely like,
or shook you?
It shook. It was more of like a,
oh, yeah.
But also too, just I think I'm a person who really has a grasp on how much time we have here.
Yeah, that's a very
like coming
point.
From like a person who has experienced like loss early on in life. I've always had an understanding that like we are here for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So you do what you do with it. So for me, it's just like, wow, like she got her ultimate sense of freedom. Because to me, like Tina Turner is a Black woman in music who represents like freedom.
Absolutely.
And the power of just like choice.
Absolutely.
And believing in your journey and having faith, whatever that looks like for you. Having talent.
Not looking to the left and right.
Being an innovator.
Yeah.
Unconventional. Doing the things that may scare others, but you
and
have
she
the heart
popped
to show up. Rock and roll, baby. Like energy.
Come on, man. Come on.
Of like,
she's a legend. It hurt me. I called my dad right away. I was just like, damn. And then me and my dad are damn near best friends. So we do what we normally do. Go on Apple Music and be like, yeah, this song is when I was here and this song. So I think when she passed away, probably for like that next hour, I was just listening to her and just trying to understand. Because I mean, I'm not listening to Tina Turner every day.
Sometimes you have to revisit.
Well, of course. But I'm like, okay, this is very powerful. So did some homework on her and rest in peace, man. And prayers up to that family.
Tina Turner.
Definitely a loss.
For sure.
Angela Bassett killed that role.
For sure. Because, baby, what's love got to do with it?
So I have a confession. When I was younger, I thought that was Tina Turner.
We all did.
And I saw her in another movie, and I was like, damn, Tina Turner acting too?
Did. I'm like, she turned into an actress?
I was like, oh.
She played that role
Angela
so good.
She killed that role.
You can't tell me that's not Tina.
I was like... Hold on. And then, your boy killed his role too.
Ike.
Yeah, I was a little. I was like, is this how he act in real life, or is this? Did they say cut or
Every
what?
role he acts like that though. Like to me, like I always see him as the role he's playing.
That's very true. That's very true.
The talent is there. The talent be talent.
Would you put that as a top 20 Black movie of all time?
For sure. Definitely a part of the top 20. It's a great movie. So many quotes.
It's tough and I do this with my friends all the time. So I want you to be like your top 5 Black movies of all time.
We already did that. Catch up.
Okay, top 1. Give me one. You're on an island. You're on an island for a week. You can only watch one movie for the whole week.
I'm on an island for a week.
Yeah. Let's say you get 2 movies. You get 2 movies for the whole week. No phone, no nothing. You just big chilling.
One of them is not a Black movie. Oh my God. Do I still name it if it's not a Black movie?
I mean, yeah, you can go ahead.
Honestly,
it's your show.
I'm thinking Pretty Woman.
Oh my God. Okay.
I was thinking Pretty Woman. I'm sorry.
You're on an island for Big Dog. You're on an island for a week. Black movies.
Black movies. Black movies.
Pretty Woman.
I was really thinking. That's where I was thinking. My list there. Honestly, okay. I do this.
Respect the Pretty Woman.
I do this.
Shout out to Pretty Woman. Shout out to Pretty Woman.
But of all time, a Black movie right now, honestly, on the island for 2 weeks, I'm watching Kingdom Come.
Okay. That's a respectable movie.
Jesus, because on the island, I'm on the island for 2 weeks.
I said you're on the island for a week and you get 2 movies.
Okay, on a week. And I don't know, because it's not sounding like vacation to me. So I'm thinking that I'm like...
You stranded on the island. Yeah.
I'm going to need some God.
Okay.
I'm going to need some death because some shit might happen. And I'm going to need some laughter.
Okay.
So I'm watching Kingdom Come.
Okay. All right.
Because it is going to remind me of family. Okay. I'm watching Kingdom Come.
Okay. So my favorite movie of all time, Black movie of all time, is Boomerang.
Ooh. That's a good one. That is a great movie. Honestly, I'm mad I ain't think about that.
Kingdom Come. She said Pretty Woman. Pretty Woman. Okay, so gotta have Boomerang on there.
Oh my God. not.
And then it's tough because
Boomerang is one of my ones.
Bruh, Halle Berry in that movie. Oh my god.
Because Love should have brought your ass home.
You gonna take that? That's the only thing you remember from that movie?
That movie was truly that movie was ahead of its time. I talk about the movie all the time because
one of
it's
the
like
greatest ever.
The styling of it was so futuristic for that time. Everyone was so advanced. The technologies, the script, the dialogue, just the jobs, the hair, the fashion, like everything. Grace Jones, like come on. Like
Eddie Murphy walked up that elevator and said, "This is me knocking. This is me knocking." Like, nigga, I'll see you at work on Monday. Shut up.
Come on.
That movie's great.
So
that's
2?
one. Man, bruh. People might say it's not a black movie, but I consider Rush Hour to be a black movie.
Okay.
But it's tough because Rush Hour and Rush Hour 2, it's like, which one?
Yo.
But I think for me, though, Rush Hour.
The whole franchise.
The whole franchise is crazy, but the greatest scene ever when the nigga said, $50 million? Well, you think you kidnapped Chelsea Clinton? So, those would be my 2 movies.
Okay.
Straight comedy and then a little love, a little heartbreak, but Eddie Murphy showed in Boomerang, you can always get your girl back.
Okay.
Always. Like, just put in a little bit more work. Bring the kids involved. Pull up at her job where she can't scream and yell, and then just say, "I want you back." And you get her back. He did at the end. You see how he brought the kids?
He did at the end.
She ain't seen the movie, y'all. She's watching Pretty Woman.
I definitely seen Boomerang. We're not going to do that.
I'm just
I've
playing.
seen Boomerang.
No,
I literally quoted, what are you talking about? I've seen Boomerang. And I gave
this
you
is great, bro.
Wyatt Gibbs.
I felt
bad. I got to
bad
get into Robin Gibbons?
I felt bad for my boy, though, because at the pool house scene, he was like, "Why are you asking about her?" And then it just all clicked for him. And he was like, "Damn, nigga, like, I can't have one?" Hey, bro, you sleep with the whole city. Golly.
There's one girl.
One. So.
Yo, there's always one girl who gets away.
Yeah.
Yo, we gotta stay on topic. Fresh off the fucking press.
All right, I'm sorry.
Yo, did you hear that Migos Offset said that he was not ever actually related?
I relate to that. I can see that. There's a lot of cousins that I'm not related to. It's black
but
people.
Was that information necessarily?
It wasn't necessary.
It wasn't necessary.
Because
I feel like it's also like him transitioning out of like that brand of music for him. Because the article, it really was talking about that too, like just his new era of music of like just as Offset.
I miss Rest in Peace Takeoff.
Rest in peace.
I was in school when that all got going. They performed at homecoming and
wow, I'm jealous.
Like. Bruh, that Migos, a lot of people would say, "Oh man, all their songs sound the same." That group, bruh, made history to me because just literally what they did for the culture, everybody dropping their individual albums and then still being a group. The Culture album, like Call Casting, Bad and Bougie, just they had hits on hits. So, Rest in Peace Takeoff. I wish they would get back together. Offset and Quavo, come on, man, we need y'all to be family. And Black People 101 is if y'all cousins, blood cousins, that means you're brother and sister. Mm-hmm. If your parents went to high school together and known each other for longer than 10 to 15 years, them kids is your cousins. So I can see Offset saying we ain't really cousins because I claim about 40 to 50 people that my dad are friends with their parents and I say they my cousins. Yeah. And then my actual cousins, I call them my brother and my sister. So Offset, that's your cousin, dog. That's your cousin. Like, come on, man.
That's your cousin.
Come on.
Your favorite cousin.
Your favorite cousin. Y'all need to get back together. And come on, man. We need some new music. Quavo, come on, man. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. Did you hear that Netflix is taking away the like password sharing? That's a
so
thing.
This weekend.
There's no more.
They pulled up on me and asked me a little quick questionnaire. No, I swear to God, I logged in and I was trying to watch my show. J-Lo's movie just dropped. Mm-hmm. And they asked me 3 questions. Hey, is this your home where you normally watch Netflix? And I was like, but there's a little thing where you can skip that for right now, but they're trying to crack down.
No, they're definitely cracking down.
I asked for my email and everything. I was like, no. There's a tweet out of them saying it's okay to share passwords. So now y'all reneging on your word and now it's our fault.
In this economy, they need every penny.
And then y'all going up to $23. I mean, come on.
They need every penny.
What are we doing, man? Come on, man. Come on, Netflix.
Yo,
come on, man.
I know. It's a sad day, but every dog got to pay.
I feel like you like Drewski with The Wire. You trying to see if you work for Netflix or something or what? She in that Drewski skit.
Drewski's
what's going
hilarious.
On? One of the funniest people. You got a wire on or something? I do not share passwords.
Shout out to Drewski. That man makes me laugh on a regular.
She recording on her phone right now to go tell the Netflix people. You know he stay downtown.
Okay, so did you hear that LeBron wants to retire?
Yeah, I heard that. I'm a diehard Laker fan. So I got the inside scoop. I got somebody close.
Oh, I'm scared of you.
So LeBron's not going to retire. He's just trying to make sure that the organization steps up this offseason. So the Lakers will be back.
So you saying that's a threat, not a promise?
He's just saying basically, y'all niggas need to do what I say this summer. I know what it takes to win. We gonna do that. He gonna be back. We gonna kill. We back in the championship next year. We gonna be straight. Bronny's in the league in 2 years. His contract's up. He'll go play with Bronny. They'll have a father-son moment.
It sounds like you're a LeBron fan, not a Laker fan.
I'm a Laker. I'm a Laker. I'm a Los Angeles. I'm a Los Angeles Laker fan.
And I heard nothing but LeBron. Like you said, Laker fan, then you
I'm
just
a Los
went
Angeles
in.
Laker fan. I grew up loving Kobe Bryant. I still love Kobe Bryant till this day. While I love Kobe Bryant, I didn't understand that you can love more people, more than one person.
That is true.
So I loved Kobe and hated LeBron.
But when we talk about retirement, that means your whole career. That you're not just threatening the Lakers at that point when you bring up retirement.
He's threatening the Lakers. He's not going to retire. LeBron James is a person who loves the attention and loves the spotlight. He wants to go to every single basketball arena and hear the claps and the crowd and the cheers and the gifts. He wants it to be his last dance. So LeBron would not just retire after a loss. He's going to let the world know while he's in a country that we've never heard of before, this is about to be my final year, so get ready. Them ticket prices is going to be a mortgage. And then from there, he'll get his little farewell, and then the documentary will be written in about 10 years, better than The Last Dance. And then it's just like, he going to be back. He got another good 3 to 4 years left.
I feel that. I just want to see what happens.
He
Honestly.
going to be straight.
I don't really have like the best like sports predictions.
You don't? Do you like sports?
I do like sports.
Do you
People
watch?
don't believe I do watch sports.
Okay.
I love
are you a Laker fan?
I'm a Laker girl. Like
okay.
I was raised in a Laker family.
Okay.
And a Raiders family.
But you almost said baseball.
I was about to say baseball,
okay.
but you asked me in my.
Okay, my fault.
I love baseball.
Okay.
I
Dodgers.
I love football.
Yeah.
I used to play football, flag football.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flag football. Okay.
Not too much though.
You was a rapper. And you played.
I was an active kid.
Okay, that's good.
Like did a lot of things.
That's
why
I got to experiment.
Right now. Yeah. Like I really got to like try things on, but like naturally, like I was very inquisitive of like, okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try that. Cause it's just like I was one of them kids that was truly raised by after school. Like
okay.
Not raised in the sense of like, but like
no,
I really
you
was
had
like
something
raised
every day.
In it. Like,
yeah.
I had curriculum where it's like I'm trying different things
for sure
and see it would stick. Just fucking throwing spaghetti on the fucking wall. Like,
okay.
So
are you a Dodger fan?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you been to a Dodger game?
Yeah.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, I love the Dodgers.
Dodgers is where it's at.
I love the Dodgers.
And now there's a pitch clock as well. So now the games aren't 4 hours anymore.
Yeah.
Literally 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Yes.
Great date, fellas. Take your girl to a Dodger game.
You have to.
Literally, it's a vibe. Sit at the top.
To.
You can sit down low. It don't matter. Get a Dodger dog, the nachos.
Yo,
it's a vibe.
It's a vibe. It's an LA love story.
Maybe have an adult drink before you get there in the Uber
maybe
and get
during.
there.
Maybe
after.
During,
maybe after. A little edible arrangement.
That's what I'm saying.
Know.
Like sports in LA, it's like it's a part of our culture. So
it's
like
something to do.
I've even been to fucking hockey games. Like I had like male presence in my life that was like very like we outside with this shit. Like I was kind of raised a little bit like as a tom girl a little bit. Like for just like certain like eras of my life where it got very like I was into wrestling like because it used to be fucking slicking me around the living room like it was a thing. I was a little roughed up a little bit.
The wrestling version.
That's all I'm saying. Heavyweight champ. Okay.
The Rock.
I even did a little boxing before.
Who are you boxing?
I've done boxing before. It's a great.
So you can fight.
Can I? But I don't like to. I'm really a lover girl. To really know me is to know that like I'm gentle.
Okay.
Truly.
But you got that in you though. You got that.
Yeah, because I mean you need that.
Respect. I respect that.
I think I've lived a well-rounded life that has prepared me for whatever.
That's all we need. That's all you can ask for.
All you need.
Okay. Hey, one of my goals is to get to every single stadium in California. So
how many are you at right now?
Dodgers, Lakers. The other team, I don't know who plays in the crypto arena, but Dodgers, Lakers. Been to Anaheim to see them play. Been to the Ducks. Been to see the Kings, but I haven't been up north and I haven't been to San Diego. San Diego Padres have one of the best stadiums, so
they
definitely.
Do.
If you want to take a little day trip down there, it's a nice little vibe down there for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so now we got to get into the neighborhood drip dealer segment of the show.
Uh-oh.
And this is the time where we get into like the fashions and the things that are going on.
I'm the wrong person to ask about this.
No, you're not, because you literally have a clothing brand.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay.
You have a clothing brand.
Okay. All right.
So you have some input into like how we do things.
Okay.
You know, and on Shine Season, I do this thing where like I rate the looks. It gives you a little bit of like ghetto fashion police.
Got you. I'm with it. It's like we're on E after a big award show.
Yeah.
With my girl who passed away, who's just terrible luck.
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
Here we go. Fashion with Mooka.
Yo, Mooka Chanel. Okay.
Okay, what we got first? All
right, so we're gonna rate this look right here. What are we giving it? We got Jerky Yo, Smirky Yo.
Okay. What is this brother got going on? Is that a skateboard? Can we make that bigger a little bit, real quick? I just want to see if I'm not the crackhead here. I'm giving that. Like I said, I'm not a fashion guy, but this man has a skateboard on, so that is 5 points deducted. The chains are they're chaining to the 10th degree. We respect all that. I'm gonna give this fit a 4. You're in Staples Center, big dog. You don't need the mask on. We know who you are. Sure. Floor seats. Okay, come on, bro. I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 10.
A 4 out of 10.
Now, mind you, for all you people watching this, I wear sweats, shorts, and a graphic tee. Okay, to any and everywhere I go. So before you come on my timeline trying to rate my fits, I care about getting a haircut every 2 weeks and my shoes. Any and everything else, big dog, I don't. So don't.
Honestly, this fit isn't all that great. I'm going to give it a 5.
Yeah, I'm saying a 4. I don't like what the ski mask has done to our community. I think it's hit harder than, I don't want to say crack in the 80s, but we got kids taking pictures with, come on, bro. Shiesty mask in third grade.
Sometimes the ski mask can give you a look. Sometimes.
When you're skiing, right? Or you're just talking about walking down in downtown LA?
I've seen some pieces, honestly. Not just the regular black ones, but like it's this brand called Medicine Against Advice, I believe. I hope I'm saying it right. But he came out with a design. He was on The Hype. That show on HBO.
Oh, yes.
And he had like these knitted like pieces, because his whole thing is like showing like the body, the physical, like in clothing.
Got it.
So it's like, it was like a skull. It was like hella cool. Like he had a moment and I wanted one.
So we'll see her at a ski mask. Oh, okay. Now to respect, because the person who's wearing this, they are plugged in all across the United States of America. So,
what did you say at that point?
What I'm going to say is this fit is something I would not wear in public, and that's all I have to say.
It kind of reminds me of Fat Albert.
That shit is terrible. Let's give it 100. What are you doing?
I don't know the name, but you know what I'm talking about. Who? Wasn't it Meshma? Yeah.
This is a terrible outfit. This is a terrible idea.
It's actually a terrible.
You can tell it's.
And I'm not afraid to say it.
You can tell it's 75 degrees outside right now.
I'm not afraid to say that the.
Is that a purse he has on? Is that a purse at the bottom?
What do you rate it out of 10?
I give it a 3 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm with you on that move. 3 out of 10. Yeah, come on, big dog. We can do a little bit better than that.
We definitely can.
What's amazing to me is people with money.
That's why I love to talk about their fits, because they can wear whatever the fuck they want, and then like this is what you choose. So like, let's just get into it.
So one of my good close friends, best friends, is a stylist for a lot of people in the NBA. Shout out to Serena Wynn. He has not missed on a fit yet, but we be laughing in our group chat because a lot of these people will be looking terrible.
It gets unconventional.
It does. It's bad. Okay, number three. What we got here?
We giving yay.
I'm not gonna cap. This is a Myles P fit right here. Putting on a Essentials hoodie with some not leggings, but like some joggers.
What about the shoes? Like
the shoes are terrible. But see, if this was me, I would have had on some Yeezys or I would have had on some Dunks with some black joggers and like a little crew neck or something.
Okay, so you're feeling like the aesthetic of what it is, but the actual fit that he has on.
I rock with the aesthetic.
We're not thinking Myles P is wearing it. We're thinking
he got on tights.
Yeah, and
he has on I need help shoes, and they're I'm gonna give this off the shoes alone. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
The top might be hard
because I've seen better yay fits than this. This is getting a 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. Okay.
Because what the fuck is that?
What I've learned in this podcast, fellas out there who find Mooka attractive. You better come with your fits together.
You better have that shit on. That's all I'm saying.
Because if she's doing this every episode, nigga, you coming with that little polo and some jeans that are $2,800 that's really Levi's for $50, she's going to roast you. So fellas out there.
It's not even that. Because I'm a person who understands people have different styles. You know, like I don't want anybody thinking that I'm superficial in that way where it's like, I got to be designer down. Like you wear the
Designer's
clothes.
lame. Yeah.
You wear the clothes. You know, you make it fun.
So quick question, because I know I'm getting off topic. What if he is checking all the boxes, but his style is just like struggling? Is that a good candidate for you? Could you mold him?
I'm going to say no because...
Damn.
And I'm going to tell you why I'm going to say no. Because I, as a woman who has influence and a force in a man's life, I know that I bring this. And I know that I have played Bob the Builder before. And it doesn't always end well. Like, I'm not molding no man. No. Because even with clothes, like the male ego, it gets so interesting. From on a woman's side of the spectrum. Okay. You feel me?
I've never.
So it's just like, at this point in my life, I'm not into like styling men or like telling them what to wear. I feel like naturally to like attract me, you have to like somewhat be into that already. Okay. Like, cause I did that before.
So he got to be perfect to talk to you.
No, not perfect. Cause my thing is like, I understand people's style. Like if your style makes sense to you and you can wear it and it's like, it's your thing. Like, I'm not saying we have to be like the couple that's like dressed alike and it's like our aesthetic. Like if that happens, that happens. Okay. But I for style, what I'm mainly looking for is confidence. Like when you put your shit on, like how does it translate to me? You know, got it. And if you can sell me, you know, you might got a little thing. But no, I ain't fucking
Mooka
building up no man wardrobe and like
her future boo is gonna be at one of my parties.
You think so?
I think so. I can't wait for that.
We're gonna see.
Hell no. Hell no. 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. Get this brother off the stage. First of all, you talk crazy. First of all, this fit is terrible. Okay. You got on booty shorts. Okay. With this top, I don't know what that is. The chain is weak. DB. Lame. But you also talk crazy about the Lakers, bro. We don't rock with you, man. You got on white socks with, are those some like dread? Nah, come on, bro. Come on, big dog. 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10?
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 1 out of 10 as well. I actually really don't like this fit at all. Like, it's nothing I like about it.
Yeah, I'm giving that a 1 out of 10.
What are you giving Fab?
Okay, man. Before I say this, Fab was one of my favorite artists. He's really goofy on social media. But Fab, I rock with you, big dog. This fit is atrocious, too. I'm going to give this, first of all, we're too grown to be mismatching shoes. Start from the bottom, work our way up. Camo pants, that's cool for a certain season, but we can't be camoed down.
All year long?
Yeah, he's camoed from the sweatshirt to the pants.
I do love camo as a pop of an element.
A pop of, see? At least I know that. But he camoed down with the blue hat, looking away. I'm going to give this a 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10? I'm going to get, it's not terrible to me. Like, this is like, I expect Fab to wear shit like this.
Okay, when you put it like that, then for a fabulous fit, then this is a 7.
It's a 5 for me.
5. I'll say 6,
I've seen him come harder than this. But like on some Fab shit of like what he decides to put on.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Like, this doesn't throw me off. So
how old is Fab again?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I honestly don't know. But I know he older than me. I was about Offset, Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Offset. I do like this fit, bro. I'm going to give this probably the best fit we've seen tonight. Like the white jacket. You know, he's paying tribute. Yeah. Like the boots. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10.
I'm fucking with it. I'm honestly fucking with it, too. I agree with you. I think this is one of the best solid fits that we've seen for...
He looks like he has money and somebody helped him pick this. This is what I'm expecting.
And I like how he like pays homage to Michael Jackson. Like that's like his thing. Look,
like he's vibing. I like this. I like this outfit right here.
So I'm giving it a 9.
Yeah, I'm with the 9. I'm with the 9 tip.
Yeah.
Best one of the night.
Yeah. Yo, we got into it.
Yeah.
But now this is the time of the show where we get into the music streets. Okay. You know, so this is the segment. This is who's on Aux. So if you're on Aux, who you playing right now?
Man, okay. If I'm on Aux right now, first person I'm playing is Lil Tyler. He's probably the hottest person right now. Going crazy, going stupid. Secondly, I'm probably playing. This is tough because Lil Baby is really in rotation right now for me, heavy. Ty Dolla $ign, I'm one of his biggest fans, is in rotation for me. This artist, named Jimmy Waters, based in LA. He just dropped the album 2 weeks ago. He's in rotation. Lil Tony is in LA as well. He's just dropped the album 2 weeks ago. I like listening to people who are up and coming, and they're my friends as well, but they're really good. Bo, like I spoke on earlier, he has some songs out with Casey Veggies that's just dropped. So listening to them, and Blast, Bino. I'm LA based.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like to
listen.
outside.
We outside with
Shacko,
we getting lit. We got the aux jumping.
Jimmy Waters, Lil Tony, Bo, Manny Coolin. They killing in LA right now. I think it's gonna be a big summer. Casey Veggies, of course.
Yes.
You know, Dom just posted he's with T-Fly. They about to have an album come out.
Yeah, I did see that.
I'm excited, man. We need that when I come around. We need a 2023 version of When I Come Around, when you feel like, you know, that music where it's just, let me roll down my windows for no reason. Let me just put this on 40. I'm at a red light, and
I want to feel like summertime.
You feel me? So
for sure,
that's what I'm listening to.
I love that. Right now, who I just have like in rotation, it's just that Summer Walker project.
My boy worked on that.
I love it. I love it so much.
Dos Dias, David Bishop II.
I love it so much.
Summer's been eating.
And I've also been listening to Keke Palmer's Big Boss album.
Okay.
Is it? Oh, I don't know if it's an album or EP, but I can't remember. But I've been listening to that. Like,
how you feel about has Pound Town been in rotation for you?
Yeah, but we didn't already talked about that.
I
caught that. Honestly, I caught that. Like,
so you
before the summer,
you need to be an A&R.
I've always felt that way. That was something that I've always like thought I could dabble into.
Just like, be like, this song is.
I've been saying that since a kid. Like, I think I could probably do that, because like I was definitely one of those kids that was like in the know of like what's hot. My cousins were coming to me like, "What are you listening to? What are you playing? Like, what are you?" Yeah, I've always been that girl.
Hanging on the way, Mooka to A&R.
Always been that girl. I'm just let the record reflect.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on Shine Season, it's important for me to promote conversations about mental health. Like, that's like a big thing for me. So we're getting into the self-care segment. Okay. And I want to know, and maybe you could share for the people, like, what do you do, or do you ever experience moments of like burnout, and how do you like deal with that? First of all, like, do you know what burnout is?
Nah, can you break that down?
So burnout is basically just like exhaustion from the workplace, or from like the mundane routine of like being a working human being.
Yeah.
So do you ever experience that?
I do experience it. I work in corporate America as well, on the tech space. So I have, looking at this definition, experienced burnout in previous roles and things of that nature. I think I've not spoken up on it because it's just like bills need to be paid. But I mean, I have experienced it, and sometimes how I cope with it now is just turning off my phone and just spending the day with myself. Either going for a nice long walk, working out, which I can do a better job of, just getting my mind off the day to day. Watching shows. I'm a big Law and Order fan, so just having a little mini marathon and just not doing something. A lot of times we're so, as a generation, it's chase a bag or chase this and chase that. And it's like, of course, with everything being high, you have to, but like sometimes you just need to rest. And my mom like talks to me about that. She's like, you don't have to do every gig every weekend. You can't just have a weekend at home. So I'm working this summer really to try to focus on talking to my therapist about that. Been able to just have a weekend where I can just sit at home and I don't have to be outside and be on. I know for me being a DJ, it's like I'm in the people pleasing business. Once I walk outside of my apartment, I'm pleasing you to come to this event, or I'm telling you to do this. I'm making sure people have drinks. I'm playing for the crowd. But a lot of times you're giving, and you're not receiving anything. So sometimes you can be burnt out. And then it's like we're getting home late and we got to do it all again on Sunday. And then we have 2 gigs and 3 gigs. So I think with my burnout, it's just when I have it or I feel that way, it's just like, okay, let me just shut everything down. Let me get on this couch, pray for a little bit, and, watch some shows, and not always have to feel like, what's the latest thing that's going on? Because you can be burnt out and you will not want to do what you love to do.
Yeah, it's important to have that lifestyle balance.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you speaking on that, because
be around with family.
Because sometimes when you're going through things, like especially in a workplace, I feel like, at least for myself, I can find myself being like, just be grateful that you have work.
Man.
Like be grateful that you have something to show for it. But on the flip side of that, it's like I am granted rest, even
Absolutely.
in this
and we need it.
Act.
And I think for us, we never get told that, because there's a different race of people who literally just like, I'm going on a 3-week vacation. or it is what it is. But with us, it's kind of just like, I got to make sure, I think. So take a rest, people. Mm-hmm. Sleep in, have a day, take a work day off. These jobs don't care about us. And if we pass away tonight, there will be up on LinkedIn tomorrow. So make sure we're rested. For me, I went to the doctor recently to get all my stuff checked out. So we need everybody here. Everybody has a gift inside. We need people on this earth for 85, 90, 95 years. So that starts with the day-to-day, getting at least 7 hours of sleep, making sure we're drinking water, not always having to drink liquor. That's been a challenge I've had recently. Talking to my friends about that. It's just like, I'm DJing Thursday through Sunday. And everywhere I'm at, people are always...
Do you drink every time you
DJ?
I don't.
I'm calmed down.
Okay.
And even
so you've done sober sets before?
Yeah. Okay. I do like 90% of my sets be sober.
Okay.
But even just the one drink, I'm working on like this summer. If I'm saying I'm not drinking, I'm not drinking. Because it always starts off as just, let me just get come on, man, you DJing. I got to get you something. Let me get you a bottle. No, I don't want a bottle. Mm-hmm. Well, let me get you a shot. No. Okay, let me just get you a drink. It's like, all right, nigga, a margarita.
Okay.
So then the margarita turns into 2. And then it's like, I got to drive home. And then you get up and do it. So it's just like, I'm focusing this summer on just, hey, one day out the week we do something. The other 6 days, maybe we just be sober and have a good time and go up. So
period.
That's the goal. If you see me out tripping, slap me upside the head.
Yeah, I definitely will. Okay, so now we got to get into these tea time streets. This is the last segment of the show. This is where we get into.
Talk to me.
What the listeners got to say. What's the tea in the
strawberry
streets.
Letter. Shout out to Steve Harvey Show.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it says, hey, Mooka, let me know how you would handle this. I got my girl a watch as a gift. The watch broke due to a malfunction. My intent is to get the watch fixed, but my girl want the money from the watch instead. Would I be a trick if I gave her the money instead of fixing the watch?
Okay, so number one, is this his girlfriend or his
We don't know. It just say girl.
So caller who...
We're going to at least say that they are in a relationship. They're in a committed situation.
Are they in an exclusive relationship or are they just...
Oh my God, all these rules.
I'm just asking the question. I mean, people don't like to be specific.
I just say...
Okay, if this your girlfriend...
No. What is... Because I'm like... For me, it's like, is a relationship not a relationship anymore?
Well, like dating in 2023 has different terms. So like if you
does it really?
If you take a girl out on a date, you guys are dating. If you take a girl out on a date, that's a date, in my opinion. 2 dates or more, you guys are dating. Exclusively dating is completely different than dating.
So what's the difference between exclusively dating and dating?
I can take you out on 3 dates, and then I can go take somebody else out on 2 dates. I'm dating you, and I'm dating her. Exclusively dating means me and you are locked in. We're not boyfriend, girlfriend, but I'm only taking you out on dates.
But I can understand that.
Yeah.
But then it's like, it's the dating that's kind of throwing me off a little bit, I think.
Well, a lot of times y'all don't be asking these questions, and that's why we get away with a lot of stuff.
That is true.
Because y'all will a nigga will give y'all flowers and a good time, and you're just like, that's my man.
But then it's like, but no.
Like, I'm winning. Flowers and Joey's?
Yo.
Like, we're outside.
Not the Joey's. Yo. But then there are times where you do define the stage.
Yeah.
There are those times because that does get defined. I feel like when it becomes exclusive, it becomes a conversation where it's like, okay, we do this.
Yeah.
And if at any time this changes, you let me know.
That's a real conversation.
And sometimes.
And that's where niggas don't be.
Sometimes they be slipping and sliding out of the stages and ain't saying nothing.
That's a real thing. I have been one of those slip and sliders.
Ooh.
When I'm a boyfriend, I'm locked in.
So a boyfriend is a step up above. So I guess in this instance of the listener letter, are you calling your exclusive dating your girl?
Exclusively dating means we could just be vibing. Yeah, I guess so. So they're boyfriend.
Girlfriend.
So now he wants to.
He bought her a watch.
He wants to repay the watch.
He wants to fix the watch.
And she wants the bread.
And she just wants the money at that point.
Your girl said she didn't. Your girl didn't like the watch, bro. So I think what you should do is listen to she didn't like the watch. Respect. Shout out to you. What I had to learn in my previous relationship is a lot of times we think we're going to give our girl a gift, but it's what we want to give her and not what she wants. One time I bought my girl all this stuff. I'm like, nigga, I'm the man. She was like, oh, thanks. I was like, nigga. She was like, I really wanted this over here. She was like, I wouldn't be happy with this. So you got to ask those questions before. Hey, what do you want? And a lot of girls be like, just surprise me. No, nigga, tell me what you want. Because the worst thing ever is surprising a girl and she's just like, So Give her the bread, bro, and just chalk that up.
That's a good man, Savannah.
Chalk that up and just pick your face.
That's a good man, Savannah.
Pick your face up from the ground, bro.
Watch it.
Pick your face up from the ground and just be like, hey, man, it is what it is. But she's telling you without telling you that watch was weak. Yikes. But I see where you coming from, big dog, bro. This is a learning lesson. Hey, man. Hey, sweetheart. What would you like for your birthday? I know it's 8 months away, but what are some items? Because then you're going to make the coochie go woo woo and you win it. But when we just getting her something that we think, she'll give you the little fake, the church hug. Oh. And you in a group chat getting killed. Girl, he got you what? Like, I didn't even want this. So ask her what she wants before you do that. And then give her the $250, bro, and keep it pushing.
Yo. But also, too, I think on the flip side, because I'm a woman of, like, details.
Yeah.
And not that I expect men to read my mind, because obviously not. But it's like, if you're really locked in with a person, you know what they like.
Off the rip.
You know what they
now, let's say
get into. So I think it's like, it may not even be that. Because the question is, am I a trick?
You're not a trick. You're trying to keep peace in the relationship. Big
Yeah,
dog.
you care.
Because if you repay the watch, if you fix the watch and don't give her the money, she's going to have an attitude. Mm-hmm. So you might as well just give her the money to avoid the attitude. Yeah. Men are very simple.
Yeah. Women are simple, too. I think sometimes men make us seem like we're so women. Where it's like, just pay attention. We just want peace.
The
details.
She's telling you what it is, bro. The detail is give her the money for the watch.
Basically.
And then,
she wants the money, not the watch. Even if she don't dislike the watch, times is hard.
Yeah. So,
like,
just give her the bread,
this
bro.
Economy, just,
you ain't no trick, man. You ain't no trick. You a good
she don't
man.
even know how much the watch costs. You can honestly give her what you want.
Hey, what you should do, give her the money that you give her half and see how she act. Because she probably think the watch is really hitting on something. She might have Googled it, honestly. It's 2000.
She just might have.
Yeah.
Because everything is at our fingertips. Yeah.
Give her the watch, bro. You're not a trick. You're not a trick. You're not a trick.
Yo, oh my gosh. This was so much fun.
I have a gift for you, too.
Oh, this is my first gift.
This is the first gift?
This is my first gift. On the show, live.
Hold on. Where's that? So, for all the work you do with Shine Season, I've been tapped in the last month or so. Been a great person. You answer your phone calls, answer your text messages. You are a professional. You know, we had a time, we met, you communicated with me, so I appreciate you. So I want to bring you some merch. I didn't know we had 3 people. I thought we only had 2.
Oh, and it got my name on it.
Come on now. Come here,
can I
other
unbox
person.
Live?
Come here. You can unbox yours live. I didn't know you was gonna be here, big dog. I'm gonna bring a shirt for you.
The Myles P. And then shout out to Punch. Shout out to DJ Punch.
Shout out to DJ Punch. I just met Punch tonight.
Yeah.
Punch got a shirt on the way too, but it's officially. I'm mad that you're not doing yours on camera, but it's okay.
That bad.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so we got the and I'm letting the customers know this is what get.
Come on, man.
This is what they get. Okay?
Run your race on Instagram. Run your race _
Period. We have a message to the customer.
To the customer.
Because these things matter. And then we got a QR code, a business card. We got a sticker.
So if you ever need a DJ or your family ever needs a DJ, I have my business card in there. I have a sticker.
Because I'm running my race, okay?
Run your race to brand, man. We taking over the summer 2023. Read the back, though. Read the back for everybody.
The back says, to all the hustlers, legendary players, dream chasers, and risk takers, run your race.
That's the message, man. That's the motto.
I love this. I'm going to wear it with pride.
Come on now.
And you know I love to pull a look.
Now, best friend who ain't on camera, you got to open your bag, too.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I got to get you a pen, too. I got to get you a pen.
Okay.
That says, I'm about to put this on my jacket. DJ Myles P.
Period.
And you got the Myles P on the logo on the back, too. So, you know, everybody's like, who's your favorite DJ?
I love that.
And the quality of the shirt.
Check out Run Your Race.
Quality of the shirt is solid.
For sure.
You know, we got the Instagrams on there. So
for sure.
Run Your Race _ Go to my page, DJ Myles P _ Everything's on there. Yeah, we're trying to take over, man.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Let the people know where they can find you.
So Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all DJ Myles MYLES P _ Run Your Race, the brand is Run Your Race _ my Instagram is where I post everything. I have a link tree. I'm booked and busy, man. Friday through Sunday, I'm always out somewhere. You can probably catch me every Sunday at Fixins, but I have guest pop-ups here and there and stuff like that. So continue to support me. I truly appreciate any and everybody who comes to any event. Like, that means the world to me, for you to take time out of your night and your day to come and support, spend money, drive, Uber. I appreciate it. So I would love to see everybody, all my friends who come, new people, new followers. I appreciate y'all. And hopefully I see you guys all summer, honestly. June 10th, show your love. We're at the Peppermint Club. The flyers dropping this week. Mooka gonna be there. We're gonna have some big time people there. So I'm hoping to see you guys.
Yes. Period.
Come on now. It's the best podcast I've been on ever.
Yo,
ever.
I love that.
Appreciate you for having me, man. Thank
Of
you so
course.
much.
Yes. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Vibing.